guys, I want to talk very fast here today about this knife that is available now in the market in Brazil for bushcraft. Actually, this is the first time that the average Brazilian bushcrafter can find a knife in the market which is decent enough for bushcraft tasks, and this is a very good surprise for us down here. And I'll talk about this knife right now. Well, here it is. As you can see, it is a nice looking knife, okay? I'm sure this profile, the shape, is not original by Guepardo. As a matter of fact, someone told me that this is a copy of another knife originally designed by Winchester, Gerber, one of those companies, I don't remember. Anyway, I do believe this is not an original shape, an original design, and nevertheless, I don't care. It is available for us here now in Brazil, and I'm really glad. This one here is Chinese. Actually, these knives, they are these knives that we can find here in Brazil now. They are made in China. I wasn't very sure about what kind of steel they used here. I know that this is 440, but I wasn't sure if it was either A, B, or C. Now someone told me that in the company's website, it says it is 440C. And I'll tell you what, I've been testing this knife in the bush, and it surprised me because it performed really well. It holds a decent edge, and it's kind of easy to put an edge here too. Using a diamond rod or any kind of sharpening tools, you can actually put a decent edge on this knife. As for the size of the knife itself, it is almost 9 inches long, okay? Now the size of the blade, I don't know if you'll be able to see it there well. It is about 4.5 inches long. So I would say that the size of this knife is really good for bushcraft. It's not a big knife. It is a little bit smaller than my pilot's knife, so you can have an idea. Well, it doesn't have the upper hand guard, you know. The handle, it's a rubberized handle, adds a good grip, okay. It's a stick tang or rat tail. It means that it's not full tang. It has a stick, okay, that goes all the way down to the tip, where you have this metal palm here, which is good for hammering tent pegs and stuff like that. So this is, like I said, a good knife, people. It throws sparks on the ferro rod. The steel holds a good edge. Its general profile is very good for bushcraft, and I'm really glad that people here in Brazil can get this knife almost everywhere, and it's not expensive. It is about 40 reais, which must be a little bit like, well, $30, 30 something dollars, maybe $35. I'm not sure. It might be still expensive for the U.S. patterns, but pattern or European pattern standards. I mean, but for us down here in Brazil, it's a good price. It's good enough, especially for the quality of the knife. I would say it pays off, as we don't have any other options, or let's say at least not as good as this one here. As you can see, the tip of the knife presents the drop point profile, which is very good for bushcraft too. It is actually the same profile as my BK2, however the BK2 is thicker, not thicker and larger actually than this one here. But both of them have the same tip profile. Now, a downside of this knife is the sheath that it comes with, okay? The sheath from factory. It's a very cheap sheath. It's nylon made, and it has another thicker piece of plastic inside here, like in the pocket where the knife goes in. And it has these straps with these metal clips to keep the thing together. But I'll tell you what, this is not a good sheath. I already had problems with a similar sheath of another Guepardo knife a few years ago, when the knife cut through the thread and cut through the sheath and poked me in the leg, and you know, cut the palm of my hand when I went to hold it. So it was not something really good and pleasant to see.